Tonight, we have with us a young talent who's been funking up the starched ballrooms of Grand Ocean liners and classing up some dockside dives I wouldn't take my saltiest aunt into. He's a man well acquainted with the highs and the lows, the fasts and the slows. Grab a stiff drink, head out in the sandy expanse to your rear, and tuck in with Spada, everyone.
Taking it slow. We're taking it slow. We don't gotta know where it's gonna go. We're taking it slow. We can let it get weird. Let it get weird. Let go of the fear. Let the answers appear, let it get weird. If you don't recognize the self you see staring back from behind your eyes, you step through the mask, the illusions collapse, the map of your mind. But we're taking it slow. We're taking it slow. We don't gotta know where it's gonna go. We're taking it slow. If you don't recognize the self you see staring back from behind your eyes, you step through the mask, the illusions collapse in the map of your mind. But we're taking it slow. We're taking it slow. We don't gotta know where it's gonna go. We're taking it slow.
Do not be alarmed. I ask this preemptively because I have an announcement, and I know that an announcement can sometimes create the feeling of apprehension. So, when I say I have an announcement, take it in stride. I have an announcement. Would the owner or owners of a white station wagon please report to the parking lot? Your lights are on. I repeat, would the owner or owners of a white station wagon please report to the parking lot? Your lights are on, and you might want to turn them off. No big deal. We're having fun. Fun's having us. And we've all had enough of this announcement. You know that one cousin you'd do anything to avoid, but who you have to book at your exotemporal performance venue because otherwise your aunt wouldn't let your mother hear the last of it and you'd regret you were ever born? Well, this next act is something like that, only we're thankfully in no way related. He's just always been like that cousin to me. Give a tolerant underwelcome to Apple Pie Bundy and friends.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Apple Pie Bundy, and I'm the world's foremost manipulator of talking dogs. I perform for kings, queens, captains of industry, and like tonight, beautiful, young, smiling, fresh-faced, wonderfully dressed audiences such as yourself. What's been going on with Apple Pie Bundy since my last show? Well, I'll tell you what's been going on. I'm lucky enough to own a farm. That's right, me. Everyone's favorite city boy, a farm. You know it. Recently I met a guy. Farmer Shakey. You might have heard of him. He's the town's rotten egg farmer. Well, he's getting on in years, and he decided to sell his farm to me. Didn't cost nothing. Why, I bet that's him knocking around in the trunk right now. Let's go say hi to him. Hey, wait a second. You're not Farmer Shakey. You're damn right I'm not Farmer Shakey, and You're damn right I'm not Farmer Shakey, and you can forget about ever talking to him again. I apologize, everybody. This is Farmer Shakey's noisy son, Dumpling. Dumpling, is there a reason you heaved yourself off your sofa to bother me tonight? I want these people to know that you're nothing but a two-bit thief. He's always wanted my family's farm, this thief, and he'd always stop at nothing to get it. Dumpling, your father sold that farm to me fair and square. I just love those rotten eggs, and you know it. You don't love those rotten eggs, but he's like every two-bit con artist with dollars in his mind. You're like every other two-bit con artist with dollar signs in his eyes. I care about those beautiful rotten eggs. My family cares. All you've ever wanted are those rotten eggs for yourself. Now listen, Dumpling, I'm a nice guy, but I'm a farm owner now. And because of that, I don't need to put up with your stuff anymore. You don't need to put up with my stuff. He doesn't care about sharing the rotten eggs with the children. He doesn't care about going to the hospital and passing out farm-fresh rotten eggs to all the new mothers. He doesn't care to share what God has given this land. These eggs mean a lot to me. You stop it right there. Here's what you don't understand about my eggs. You've never worked in the land. You've never put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. I have, and I have an understanding with the eggs. That's right, the eggs. The eggs have promised to protect me as long as I protect them. What are you talking about, Dumpling? You're crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy at all. Here they come. I can feel the eggs. They've come to save themselves. The eggs, they're here. Oh, nothing gets rotten eggs out of your suit. I want to apologize for Farmer Dumpling's behavior, everybody. He's a very sad, sick person, and he can't stand the fact that I own that farm fair and square. Ugh. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Now, our next act is here to remind us that just because you're a gill-bearing aquatic craniate who lacks limbs with flexible digits, that sure as hell doesn't mean you can't dance. Please, put your fins together for the Shasmi Mimis! I guess that being a gill-bearing aquatic craniate who lacks limbs with flexible digits also doesn't preclude you from getting a little bit of stage fright. Let's remind the Mimis what a warm crowd we've got out here tonight by throwing our fins together with a little extra vigor. You can do it, Shasmi Mimis! It's getting a little... You feeling that? A little unmoored. Could sure use a companion in this haze. Someone to help me find the way. Guess I'm supposed to be doing that for you all, but even I get a little... Yeah, that. But wait a sec. Who's up next again? What luck! Our next guest is a satin-voiced soothsayer, sure to commiserate and liberate, and friends, I've got goosebumps just thinking about saying his name. Allow me to introduce you to the one, the only, the undeniably very handsome, Mr. Ronald Pete.
From land, fog hid the stars, and now I'm here behind prison bars. It rolled in fast, wrapped up the ship like snow on our house at the island's tip. Oh, I was blind when I left her, running all up inside. And I'm crying out now. Say I never should have left my place to hide. I was covered, blindfolded. We prodded on, enveloped in fog. Our course was gone. We saw the fear in each other's face and wished we were home by the fireplace. Oh, I was blind when I left her, fall running down to the bone. And I'm crying that this fog's left me alone. We had traded tools from other ships. No compass or map could prepare for this. We thought we'd be safe from the stormy skies, but we were headless, hopeless, and our spirits died.
Our next guest was blessed with the gift of song so ambiguously that I'm not sure she's ever used it. My favorite star of stage and scream, the long dead, ever on time, technophilic, hydrophobic, Helvetica Perpetua. And Tina.
Good evening. I'm here. You're welcome. And this is Tina. It's so good to be back in the land of the living. I just love your soulful reception. I recently updated my operating system, and I love the new features. Hey, Tina, could you cool it for like 1 second? Because it's not always about you. Hey, Tina, can you do this? Not even close. What's this? What is this, Tina? Is this a mole or something? What is this? I've been saving a little money by signing up for flex spending. What is this I'm doing? Does this look cool? I like it, it's kind of fun. Hey, Tina. What number am I thinking of? No. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next act is scooped directly from the loop and here by popular demand. It's Gerald! Isn't he something? Now, I've never used this before, but let's give it a whirl. Gerald, how are you enjoying the under? Interesting. He doesn't care for the service. Now, if you'd like a chance to communicate with this magnificent creature yourself, head on up to the Aikman, where Gerald will be waiting to welcome you back. He's counting on you. Have I mentioned I'm a vegetarian? I don't eat meat. I don't eat anything. But I do love a pickled onion. And speaking of onions, we've got plenty of fine fare available right here at the Under. But while you're thinking about the next thing to stuff in your face hole, our next esteemed guest has a nutritious suggestion. Put your hands together for our very own nonpareil Erin, Markey.
Trash Kitty's the one who was there before me. She's shy and she's clean and she's the color of a stormy night on the Hudson when the sky is so mean. The raindrops fall like grenades into the sea. But she likes eating wet food. She likes eating wet food. She likes eating wet food all day long. Grown up eating dry food. Now she's eating wet food. This many cans of wet food can't be wrong. When small apartment, 3 is a crowd. But Vicky's mommy was homeless, living in the streets. So my roommate took Vicky, said, I know what she eats. Wet food, wet food. Little kittens scratching, little kittens bite. Little kittens grow up to be cats overnight. When a cat bears its claws, that cat is the law. And Sheriff Vicky isn't picky about pricking skin. She'll drop blood just to distract so she can get you again. Tell the doctor to clear a room, 'cause I'm moving in. Oh, she likes eating wet food. She likes eating wet food. She likes eating wet food all night. Ronald Pete and dry food. Oh, she's eating wet food. This many cans of wet food can't be right. I can't live here no more. There isn't room for 4. I packed my toothbrush and a nightie and I said adios. You pick me or you pick Vicky, but you can't have us both. He said, baby, you do you. But before you go, why not try this wet food? You might like this wet food. There's more than plenty wet food for us all. I cried eating wet food. I cried eating wet food. Family is family and games are games. When I'm your wet food, I get hunger pains. There's never a can't. There's always a can. Wet food makes me wanna be a better man. So build your dreams on wet food from now on. Build your dreams on wet food from now on.
Be sure to check out all of our experiences currently on view at the Aikman, including a submarine standoff with fate. When the ice seems endless and options are few, can a downtrodden mollusk pro save the day and the marriage? Paulette from Reno raves, I love all the tech speak. Kent from Snohomish cries, I didn't even realize dolphins had eternal souls. Timeboat, our most ambitious show yet, now playing at participating photo booths near you.
Wait, is that the time? I thought we had so much more of it to spend together. Quickly, tell me about yourself. What are your hopes and dreams? No, that'll take too long. Just tell me your name. Oh! No time. Keep it to yourself. You'll want to keep something. Mind your drinks, everyone. This could get bumpy. And Sweeper doesn't make a mess. I love you, Sweeper.
Next up on our esteemed stage, and I can sense his accoutrements are already entering to my rear, is one of my close personal associates, a veritable guru who's gotten me back on track more times than I can count. Please welcome the #1 life coach of your Tri-County area, Sal Sisyphus.
Visualization. Determination. Mind over matter. Grippy gloves. Faith. People. I was where you are. A spectator. A barfly. Sitting back, standing back, hiding behind a mask. I was, in short, a victim. That's right. I was. Me. A victim of everything they tried to tell me I was. And was not. And I bought it, folks. Boy, did I ever buy it. The whole bedtime story of weakness, dependency, fate, physics. What a neat little play they'll try to cast you in, people. But it's not a play. It's your life, and if it's your life, then there's no script, and if there's no script, well, then anything's possible, my friends. That's right. With just the teensiest, weensiest little shift in how you look at things, folks, you too can write your own story, transcend your fate, get that date, live how you want to live, wear the kind of clothes you want to wear, use your moisturizer that you want to use, drive a cool car, in short, quit being ruled by guilt, quit being afraid of your own success, ascend to that champion life. Oh, it's yours for the taking. You just reach out and grab my patented system, the Sisyphus system of newer, better, power through life ease with load lift, fantasy it, 10-step visualization training, and canine assisted trust dive, be your own rock, self-coaching, coaching strong ends. We don't say weekends anymore, we say strong ends now because language matters, folks. Put the U in attitude. Call the number now, or find us on the World Wide Web. Thank you.
I lost a bet to this next act some years ago, and have been having to book him ever since. I suspected foul play. But every party needs a pooper, so roll up your sleeves and welcome Apple Pie Bundy and friends.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Apple Pie Bundy, the world's foremost manipulator of talking dolls. I've performed for kings, queens, captains of industry, presidents, and, well, beautiful smiling audiences such as yourself. Ugh. You know, sometimes in this world we end up talking to people we don't want to. Sometimes those people can be very old. So I always like to check in with my young nephew, Binnochio, to get a perspective that we all need in this life. Come on, Binnochio, come out here. Hi, Uncle. It's so good to see you right now. Well, it's great to see you, Binnochio. It feels like it's been too long. Oh, Uncle, I've missed you. You've always been my favorite. Oh, Binnochio, you're a great nephew, too. Tell me, what have you been up to lately? Oh, just regular things. Playing with sticks, rocks, and sand. You play with sticks, rocks, and sand? Wow, that's great, Binnochio. Hey, I gotta stop you for a second. I'm feeling a little, parched. Do you mind if I turn my head away and gurgle some water? No, Uncle, I don't mind at all. Now, Binnochio, we've got a big audience in front of us tonight, and I need you to be on your very best behavior. Do you promise me to be a good little boy? I absolutely promise to be a good little boy, Uncle. It's all I've ever wanted to do. Do you promise to be a good little boy, Binnochio? I promise to be a good little boy, Uncle. Okay, Binnochio, I believe you. You know, my daddy always told me that the only difference between a good little boy and a bad little boy is that a bad little boy will look you straight in the eye while he does what he wants. Ooh, that's good gargling. Why, that reminds me of the snake. The snake waits. The snake isn't in a rush. All the while, it looks and looks and looks, its black eyes staring back at the unsuspecting prey. This gargling's got me feeling like a young man again. The mouse goes about its cheese, the mongoose, it's whatever a mongoose does. All the while, the snake waits. I should take my gargling out to Broadway. I've always identified with the snake. The snake does what it wants. It doesn't care if it's good or bad. It just knows it loves eating. Is there a tax write-off for great gargling? In fact, I'm feeling hungry right now. Wow, that was some really good gargling I just did, Binnochio. Now tell me, were you a good boy? I was the best boy, Uncle. Are you sure you were a good boy, Binnochio? I was the best. I love you, Binnochio. And I love this audience. Wave goodnight, everybody. Good night. This gargling puts me right up there with the founding fathers in terms of greatness. No one ever taught me how to gargle, and I'm gargling this wonderfully.
Sweeper, why the get up? Back to work. What's that? You've gotten into Larping? You mean live action role playing? What a coincidence. The newest time loop at our Alamogordo-based sister venue, The Bunker, has trapped a group of weekend LARPers in its web of destinies. What? No, you can't join them. They've a full roster, including 2 sales reps from the nearby Flowers to Go call center, a pistachio farmer and her soulful German shepherd, a teenaged burger flipper and his grandpa from the nearby Mescalero Apache Reservation, and an evangelical fantasy book burner who has secretly infiltrated their group, undercover as an elf. How will this funky bunch handle a real-life quest for their lives as they run down the clock in the bunker's newest temporal anomaly? Find out this holiday season via the Opal Blue Mask. You're a good sport, Sweeper. Now clear all this sand for the next act. Agency. How much do you have? Are you following? Or are you leading? Barely distinguishable, but full of impulse and desire. And yet, even the gentlest inclinations can set things in motion.
Here I am, a dandelion spore. Here I go to seek a different shore. I am only a lonely thing in the end. Where I land, it matters not to me. Hold my hand, and I hope you'll agree that together we hope someday not to be right where we were yesterday anymore. I am a father's second, a son's second, though I rest, my journey's never done. I don't care where I've been, I know where I'm no one. I am small. Do I need to be important? Not at all. Is my life so pointless if from point to point I blow and go and fall? I am small. I am small. I am small.
Good denizens of our sensational spot, it's time to give it all you got. Stop and prepare to get down your hardest for this self-described pop startist. And whether you like it or no, her name is Shasta Geux. Pop and entertainer making jaws and booties drop, one song at a rhyme. Pardon me, I mean time.
Shasta goes pop like a bubble in the sky. Soaring high in the air like an eagle, she's so fly. Corn syrup, sugar, honey can never compete with Shasta, baby, Shasta, baby, with Shasta, baby, Shasta, baby. She got juice for days and energy like a fly. Everybody always wonder how she shines so bright. She's Shasta, baby. Shasta, baby. 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 Hi. Hi. Hey, everybody. I got something new for you. It's gonna make you move. It's gonna make your body groove, huh? From the front to the back, you're gonna shake it. And when you get it down tight, you might break it. But let me tell you, you can surely never fake it. The exponential thrust will make your back ache, yeah. Thrusting exponentially. Let me see you move. Thrusting exponentially. You know how to groove. Thrusting exponentially. Don't be shy. Thrusting exponentially. You see, 'cause 1 times 1 equals 1. And 2 times 2 equals 4. And when you multiply 4 by itself, you can thrust it all the way to the floor. Now for those of you who feel kinda cool, but didn't do too well in school, it's all good, we gon' all act a fool. An exponential thrust, follow my rules. Here we go. When I say 1, thrust it 1 time. When I say 2, thrust it twice. When I say 4, you know what to do. After that, we're gonna all feel nice. Let's check it. 1, feel the groove. That's right. 2, you know what to do. Here we go. 4, are you ready? 16, let's take it all the way to the floor. T-H-R-U-S-T, thrust. Yeah, T-H-R-U-S-T, thrust. Give it to me now. T-H-R-U-S-T, thrust. Oh, that's good. T-H-R-U-S-T, thrust. Ooh, thrusting, thrusting. Come on, let me see what you got. Thrusting, thrusting. You know you're feeling hot. Bustin', bustin'. Let me see. Bustin', bustin'. Oh, yeah. That's right. Y'all know it's Shasta likes. Keep it moving and grooving, baby. Don't stop.
In a world of low-budget intra-European flights, join a pair of Dutch tourists as they bounce around Stonehenge trying to get unstuck from the mists of time. Leopold thought he was helping Colin take his mind off of Jorrit, but breakups can't hold a candle to 5,000 years of druid binding spells. Coming soon to a mask near you. Spada, everyone.
Now this next song I'd like to do is it's about when you may find yourself in a situation where certain people make you very upset and you feel like every time you see them or talk to them that you just can't escape your reactions. You're just always acting the same way, and you resolve that you're going to act differently next time. But when you find yourself there, it's difficult. And you feel like you've been set up to self-destruct. 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 Out of time, out of luck. It's getting bad, but I ain't giving up. Trying to break free and get unstuck. It's hard when you're set up to self-destruct. 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 Out of time, out of luck. It's getting bad, but I ain't giving up. Trying to break free and get unstuck. It's hard when you're set up to self-destruct. Behave in strange ways that seem so wrong and don't belong to who I want to be. Look out, I'll freak out. My background mind always finds new delusions for old designs. Fools me once, twice, 3 times. Takes advantage cause it knows that I'm set up to self-destruct. Set up to self-destruct. Set up to self-destruct. Set up to self-destruct. Out of time, out of luck. My mind is cloudy but the sun's coming up. Trying to break free and get unstuck. It's hard when you're set up to self-destruct. It's getting bad, but I ain't giving up. Trying to break through and get unstuck. It's hard when you're set up to self-destruct.